And now, the best 60-ish seconds of your week.
And this week saw yet another leak. We're all sick, tired, and disgusted of the various leaks that come to the media from folks who sometimes criminally, but otherwise simply unethically, produce information for our friends in the media that should otherwise be kept private. But this time it was an advanced copy of what purports to be the Supreme Court of the United States' final decision in the Dobbs case, which would, if what we're hearing is correct, basically overturn Roe versus Wade and send back to the states the opportunity to create statutes for themselves to protect unborn life. That's a great thing. Although the leak was a bad thing, the information there, if true, and we all hope and pray that it is, gives every state a real opportunity now. And as governor, I've made it very clear that I would work with the legislature to build consensus and to provide the maximum possible protection for every unborn child and for women, because there is a great opportunity to reverse what's been going on for the past half a century, where more than 60 million babies have lost their lives to abortion. Think about that. That's the population of every state surrounding Pennsylvania, with the exception of New York, combined. Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, combined don't have 60 million people. It's a tragic loss that we all ought to be very thankful we may have the opportunity to not rectify, but at least reverse. And the leaked opinion has given rise in the media to an awful lot of discussion, but it's pointing out this, how radical the position of Josh Shapiro and some of the quote-unquote progressive Democrats truly is. For years they've said they wanted abortion to be safe, legal, and rare, but now they're saying that's not really the case. They want abortion at any time, for any reason, paid for by the taxpayers. That's not a position that's accepted or believed in by most Pennsylvanians. And I think that as the campaign goes on, we're going to increasingly see how truly radical Josh Shapiro, who says abortion is health care and that we ought to have more of them, how truly radical that is. And on the Republican side, the mudslinging ads continue. It's the silly season, as they call it, the final 2 weeks of a gubernatorial campaign with 9 candidates on the ballot and a huge undecided factor. But here's the thing. We've kept our campaign entirely positive. I've focused on Josh Shapiro rather than on other Republicans. While other Republicans want to say nasty things about each other, we've focused where the focus ought to be, on Josh Shapiro, and looking forward to the fall campaign. From day one, the day he announced his candidacy, I said that Josh Shapiro ought to resign from office because I think it's wrong to be taking a taxpayer check to try to move up while our jobs and our people are moving out. I've taken him on other issues as well, and will continue to do so, while at the same time telling people about my story and the issues we believe will make Pennsylvania truly great again. Issues like the notion that I've had, or idea that I've had, to require every graduating senior from a Pennsylvania high school to pass a basic citizenship test as a prerequisite for getting a diploma that would guarantee that they had read the Constitution, that they knew a little bit about the rule of law, that they had a fundamental understanding of our rich and wonderful traditions and history and the things that have made us a shining city on a hill, a beacon of light in an often dark world, and the greatest nation in the history of the world. I'll continue to talk about those things, as well as my proposed constitutional amendment to allow we the people, all of us, the right to recall and remove from office any governor that thinks he or she is a king. And so as we come to the closing days of this primary, we're excited because that huge undecided factor is moving our way. All across Pennsylvania over the course of the past week to 10 days, we've been seeing it. In one day, we were from Bucks County in the east to Washington County in the west. You can't get too much closer to New Jersey on the right side or Ohio on the left side than that, all in a single day in front of crowds that are increasingly happy about the fact that we're waging a positive campaign, looking to the fall and how we beat the Democrats and Josh Shapiro. So stay tuned. There's still a lot to come. And next week, we're just hoping that everybody takes an extra minute to talk to their friends, their neighbors, the people at church, at school, at work, in their community associations, and everywhere they go about how vitally important May 17th is. I'm stuck down a little ways on the ballot, number 7. We'll say lucky 7. But please, talk to your friends, talk to your neighbors, and get out and vote on May 17th. Because for now, that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.